welcome back to another deck profile. Today we are looking at White Aura, or White. It goes by a couple different things. I always associate this deck with like marine mammals. So I did a couple like whales and narwhals and things like that, and a little surprise underneath the clip. Two little dolphins. Yeah, we got, as you saw in the last video, we got a new card coming up in Legacy of Destruction. I think if you're a water fan, I think you already know what this is, and if you don't, man, get your eyes on it, because this is Fishborg Harpooner. These are proxies that I made ahead of time just so I can show it off so everyone knows what to look for. This card is a really, really strong and really good extender, and also opener, because it has so much versatility. I think that's what the important part of this card is. Basically, you can reveal this card and one other water monster in your hand, special summon one of them, and discard the other. So, we'll say this is our other card, Sardine. You can go reveal, then go special summon either the Harpooner or the Sardine, and also the fact that he's a level 4 tuner is so amazing. We've been waiting for a level 4, really good level 4 water tuner for a while. And also can special summon itself. Or you can also normal summon it, because we don't use normal summons basically at all in this deck. So he works really well as a normal summon, so you don't have to pitch a card if you don't want to, but you also can, and it's not bad in this deck to dump a card in the graveyard. But anyways, that's Fishborg Harpooner. Amazing card. Then we are also playing our 3 Sardine, of course. This card is really good. Basically, when you have it in your hand, you special summon it here by sending one from the deck to the graveyard. So there's one in the graveyard and one on the field. And that's a special summon, no normal summon. And that leads us right into Sunfish. Sunfish special summons itself by, if this card is in your hand, you can target one level 4 or lower fish monster in your graveyard with the same name as a card you control. And then you special summon this card and that card in the graveyard. So what you would do is you have one on the field here, Sardine. This one's in the graveyard. Activate Sunfish from your hand, special Sunfish, and then he specials Sardine. You can make this one a tuner. So you can either make a level 6 here or a level 8 by using all of them. Your choice. Really solid card. Our last white card that we play is White Stingray. This is similar to Harpooner in the fact that you can special summon this card by discarding one water monster, and then also all the white cards have the effect of when they're special summoned from the graveyard, they can be treated as a tuner. Pretty nice. We play 1 Super Ancient Deep Sea Coelacanth or Coelacanth. I'm thinking about putting this up to 2. I'm not sure. But I really like this card in here, especially because of the way that this card is worded. It's just one other water monster, so it's not level 4 or anything like that, level 4 or lower. If you wanted to, you could activate this one in your hand, discard special Coelacanth, use its effect to summon a buttload of level 4 monsters. So good. Then we have Fish Shark. Fish Shark is great. These are proxies, but you get the idea. Fish Shark is, you special summon it if you only control water monsters, and then also you can search a level 3, 4, or 5 fish monster from your deck. Then we also are playing Dream Shark. The important thing about Dream Shark is that he is a level 5, but I like to use him for link fodder, because he just special summons himself for free if you control water monsters or no monsters. So his level does make him weird, and so does a Fish Shark, but I like to use them for the link stuff. Then we are playing 1 Silent Angler. Oh, sorry, 3 Silent Angler. You can special summon this card from your hand if you control a water monster, but he has to be the last card that you special summon from your hand that turn. Then we are playing 3 Silent Sea Nettle. This one works similarly to Silent Angler if you control a water monster, but he locks you into water for the rest of the turn, which it does not matter because we do not play a single non-water card, so that is never a downside. It's just a free level 4 on the field. Yeah, that's it for the monsters. Like I said, I might pick him up to 2. We're playing around with it right now, but I really like this build that I have going on right now. I did take Yamatako Orochi out, but I'm not sure. I'm playing around with it. He's a sea serpent, so it does kind of make it weird sometimes. And he's a normal summon, so most of the time. Anyways, Whitefish Salvage. This card is really good. You can target 1 fish monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. That's once per turn. You can just keep adding fish back into your hand once per turn. And then also, when this card is destroyed, send it to the graveyard, take 1 fish monster from your deck, and either add it to your hand or special summon it, which includes our big fish as well, like Coelacanth. It's not specified like level. So, really good. Reincarnation. When this card is activated, add 1 fish monster with the effect that treats itself as a tuner from your deck to your hand. And that is basically the white cards. All the white cards have that effect. If your white aura monster is attacked, you can activate this effect. The attacking monster can make a second attack in a row, once per turn. Which that's all the Synchro cards that do that. Once per turn, also, if a level 8 or higher fish Synchro monster is special summoned from your graveyard, destroy all monsters your opponent controls, not just defense position like White Aura Whale does. So, pretty good. Then we play 3 Salvage, because I think all of the cards are fetchable by Salvage. I think all except for Coelacanth. Every single other card, though, you can get back with Salvage. So it's really solid. White Mirror. Similar to Salvage, that you can target a level 4 or lower fish monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Then you can add 1 monster from your deck with the same name as the special summon monster. Pretty good. 1 Foolish. There's a couple different targets for that if you wanted to, because you can play around with Sunfish. Let's say you already controlled like Fishborg Harpooner and you had something like this. You can do Foolish Burial for Harpooner, normal summon a Harpooner, and then you can special Sunfish because you have 1 on the field and 1 in the graveyard. So this is dependent on what you kind of have in your hand, because they all do well with, I mean, specifically the white monsters I would send, but you know, you can send into the other ones. Yeah, pretty solid. 1 Monster Reborn and 1 Harpies. Monster Reborn because it's especially really good in this deck, because when you bring them back, they can be treated as tuners. And you can synchro off and, you know, things like that. But that is it for the main deck. We don't play any traps. For the extra deck, our Synchros, we play White Aura Bahamut. I'm kind of iffy on this card. Basically, it makes a giant token of itself, and then it can keep bringing the token back. And is that actually? Let me see. If this card you control is destroyed by an opponent's card, if it's sent to the graveyard while you control a token, then you can special summon this card back in defense position. That's what it does. It's okay. Honestly, I don't know why you would ever go into that when you could go into Aerogene and Xing. I played 2 of this one and 1 Xing, even though you could probably take out Bahamut and just have 2 Xing if you wanted. Because again, I've spoken about this 100 different times in every single video probably. When you get these 2 on the field at the same time, it's really, really, really difficult to beat for your opponent. We play 3 of the Whale because this card is really, really good, especially in this deck. You can just keep making it over and over, keep wiping your opponent's field of attack position monsters. It can attack twice. It can attack monsters twice, naturally. and then it can also do piercing damage on top of that. And then also when it's destroyed, you can banish a water monster to bring it back from the graveyard an unlimited amount of times. As many water monsters as you have in the graveyard, you can keep doing it, not once per turn. Then we play Dragite, one of them, Spell and Trap Negate, Monoceros. This card is okay, and it does happen because you have a Bishark and Dream Shark that are both level 5, and this you need a level 5 and a 2. And you can make that with him. Porpoise is really, really good, and Dolphin as well. Porpoise basically helps you Synchro climb, get a bunch of material on the field. I love an enemy. I'm honestly thinking about maybe dropping Bahamut or one of the Aerogenes or something to add another an enemy. It's so good in this deck because the whole point is to keep bringing water monsters back from the graveyard. One the Starboy for a little bit of extra attack buff because this card is at 2800 attack, and most standard, boss monsters are 3000 attack. So sometimes it does happen when you can't get over that 3000 threshold. So even though sometimes you can get Chinging and White Aura, and then this one reduces attack down. So, it all depends. Yeah, that is it for the deck profile. Let me know what you guys think. I'm super glad that we have this new card. Harpooner kind of changes things up a little bit. It makes it a little different to play around now. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me know what you guys think, and we'll see you in the next one.